exactly every single thing separately and then try to put it together. Don't try to start from the executive summary and then finish it. Usually the executive summary should be the last thing you should have. Some tips. When you do a business plan, don't use business jargon, meaning don't use huge, big words that no one understands. Keep it simple. I think I've seen a lot of business plans that are 250 pages, and I got bored from the second paragraph because it had a lot of, this will optimize and utilize and this and that. Just tell me what the business is about. Instead of just say it, make it simple. Don't be trite. Don't keep repeating every single thing in the business plan. This will help people to apply for a mortgage online. Okay, you told me that already. You want to keep a business plan 10, 15, 20 pages. I've seen very good business plans that are 7 pages. Keep some information back, because if you're pitching to a VC and you send them the business plan in advance, when you meet them, they're going to expect to hear more and more and more. So keep some stuff back, keep some information back so you can share that information with them when you meet them. They will also tell you, but I think the weakness is this, that I think the weakness is that. You want to preempt. You want to tell them, yes, these are the weaknesses and this is how we plan to solve them. These are the areas, we've done some surveys, we've done this, we've done this, we've done this. And you should do all of that. You shouldn't just say that and you didn't really do the research or a market study. So you have to do that in order to get it right. And I think Sandy wanted to focus on developing an elevator pitch. As a matter of fact, I actually had a chance to pitch my business in an elevator. I was in Dubai, going in Emirates Towers, meeting a venture capital firm. There was another gentleman in the elevator. I was asking where it is. He said, oh, you go to this company. Why are you going to this company? I said, because I'm presenting to them. I was like, what are you presenting? So I actually had to tell him the business idea in literally 20 seconds. So, and it was hard, very. But anyway, if you can develop an elevator pitch, because you have to really tell the value of your company and what you do in less than a minute. If you take 10 minutes to tell me about something, I was like, oh, if you're sitting in a restaurant, I might ask the waiter to get some water, some food, and people would lose interest. Financials, a lot of people struggle with that part. I'm a banker, so I didn't struggle with it, but there's a lot of good sources out there like docstock.com where you can actually download a financial model for free. You can look at different financial models. This one is for FMCG company, this one is for this one is for that. So that helps you build the business case. The business case is basically how you're going to get your customers, how much it's going to cost you, what's your profit margin, what's your cost of goods sold, what's your operating expenses, and definitely, of course, what's your net profit. And most companies or venture capital firms, if they see that you're profitable in the first year, they know that it's completely unrealistic. Usually it will take you 2 to 3 years to break even on the internet. It might take you longer, it might take you 5, 6 years, depending on the traction. Another thing, if they're really interested, they're going to say how much money do you need and how much ownership you want to give me. So if I invested $500,000, how much would that mean to me in percentage of the company? So you need to work on an evaluation, and unfortunately the internet in the Arab world, we haven't seen a lot of exits, so there's no benchmark. So you need to go and try to come up with an exercise to really say, this is the value of my company, whether it's the system, the know-how, and so forth. Traction, if you don't have traction, which basically, if you're selling tomatoes online, if you have to go ask the consumer, would you buy tomatoes online? So you have to actually do a survey and find out what would people buy online. If you're going to buy tomatoes online, how much you want to pay for it, and so forth. If 10% of the people tell you, yes, I will buy tomatoes online, and that is not going to make you profitable, then there's no business. The first question that always comes up in a VC pitch is traction. Did you get traction on this or not? Is just your opinion, do you think this is going to work, or do you really did your homework? How to talk to investors. They're sharp, and they're ruthless, and they're looking for a mistake. So you really have to know your numbers. The success ratio is less than 1% when you're talking to a venture capital firm or an angel investor or a private equity firm. So when you walk in there, don't think, I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to get the money today. I spoke at a conference when I first started the company called Entrepreneurs in Dubai. There's a lot of people. I thought I'm going to come down from the podium and people are going to run to me and give me their checkbooks. Didn't work that way. It took us a year and a half to raise capital. And manage your expectations. Every day you're going to have a bad day, so just keep at it, keep at it. Resources is basically your management team. Sometimes those people will be on board with you. They might have full-time jobs at the moment, but you need to show them in the business plan. This person will be the financial controller. This person will handle the marketing. This person will do this. This person will do that. Because an investor, or if you're starting a business, you don't want to start a business without the required resource. If you're not good at marketing, find someone who is good at marketing to make better marketing decisions. This was really helpful. For all the companies I started, I always formed an advisory board. Advisory board is that you go ask people that you know that are leaders in their industry to become part of the advisory board. What will happen is basically you go have lunch with them every 2, 3, 4 months and tell them this is what I have, this is what I'm struggling in. So they might help you make introductions to business partners. They might help you with some know-how. Here's a report, here's this, here's that. But the names of these people on the business plan gives it a little bit of weight because they know that these people are involved. Putting it all together, it's you. You're it. No one is going to help you. No one is going to tell you, oh, I will do this financial model for you, or I will do this, or I will do that. I mentor 5 or 6 startups in Egypt, and one of them I stopped mentoring because they wanted me to do their financial model, they wanted me to do their business case, they wanted me to do this. I said, I'm your mentor, I am not part of your business. If you're not empowered, if you feel that every time, I don't know how to do a financial model, well, find out. Find someone that can do a financial model. I'm sure if you know somebody that studied finance or accounting or works in a bank or works in a private equity firm, so it's not rocket science. And you can always search on the internet and teach yourself. And you are going to feel every emotion possible when you start your company. You're going to be sad, you're going to be insecure, you're going to be happy, you're going to be excited, you're going to be upset, you're going to be frustrated, but you have to keep at it. If you don't, the business is not going to start itself. You have to start the business. Putting it all together, after you come up with the business model, research financials, then like I said before, you do the business plan. This is what usually a standard template of a business plan, executive summary, background. Background tells the reader, why should I even continue reading this? Where is the business case? Where are the trends? And so forth. Thank you.
If we can save, if you've got one right now, great. But if we can save the questions, we're going to do a panel. And Dina, did you want to do the discussion?